Winter is just upon us, which means it's time for hot cocoa, video games, and some anime. But besides all the popular ones that are out right now, what are some anime that you could be watching to enjoy the cozy season even more? Look no further ado, because that's where I come in to give you those anime. Now, I've already listed a bunch of them on TikTok. But for obvious reasons, I'm pretty sure you guys have not seen the TikTok, which is why I personally have decided to grace you with the knowledge of what anime you could be watching this season. If you wish to see daily content, follow the TikTok. If not, enjoy the weekly on YouTube. Now enjoy. So I just finished The Apothecary Diaries, and that was the greatest piece of fiction I've ever seen in my entire life. The anime is actually that good with so many plot twists, wholesome moments that will just captivate your heart entirely, and mysteries to keep your brain thinking every single episode. By far, this is one of the greatest animes I've ever seen, darn near top 5, actually top 5 anime for sure. I give so many animes glaze that maybe some of them don't even deserve it, but this anime is actually one that really deserves the glaze I give it. Pause. But if you need an anime to watch about deep mystery, intriguing plot with tons of twists, and characters that actually keep the story interesting, I would really recommend watching this anime. So what are you waiting for? I'm begging you to give it a watch. Are you bored and you have no anime to watch? Watch Bungo Stray Dogs. It's about a boy who gets hunted by a tiger who meets a man who wants to kill himself. This man who wants to kill himself has a team that's going to help the boy find the tiger that's trying to kill him. However, soon after, the boy realizes that he is the tiger, and then he gets initiated into this weird group. This group hunts down bad guys, fights mafia, saves children, and goes on a bunch of whole crazy adventures that will definitely keep you interested. Each fight is genuinely better than the last, and the guy that I said wanting to kill himself, he's basically the Gojo of this universe. But instead of power, he has brains. Almost everybody in this world has unique abilities that make them very overpowered or very special in their own way. I'm not the best at explaining things, but I really would recommend watching this anime because this anime was actually one of my starter animes. Actually, no, the starter anime for me getting into anime. So, might be a personal preference, but please go on ahead and watch this. Have you ever wanted to watch an anime about Santa Claus? Well, there is one called Santa. It's about a time where Christmas does not exist and the myth of Santa Claus is really just a myth. I mean, in real life it's a myth, but we also celebrate Christmas. Anyways, the economic, political, and societal rates of Japan have gone down extremely. Pretty sure birth rates are down as well. And for a few months now, a girl has been missing from school to where her friend needs to find her at any cost. That's when she attacks a young boy who can apparently become Santa Claus. He has the blood of Santa Claus running through his family, and now not only does he have to go ahead and find a missing girl, but he also must help develop Japan by raising the hopes of children, making them happier, hoping to have a brighter future in Japan because the current adults of this world absolutely suck and are probably miserable. If this sounds remotely interesting to you in any way, give it a watch. It's currently ongoing, and I'm not gonna lie, I don't know where you can find this. I do it the not safe way. Okay, so I'm watching the anime dealing with the Makoto sisters is a breeze. And basically, it's like the quintessential quintuplets, but the main character is very useless, not smart, has zero talent, and actually lives with them from start to probably finish of the series. Now, I haven't finished the anime, but if you're interested in this, I'd say give it a watch. The first episode is pretty rough, but once you get past that, it's pretty wholesome, kinda sorta. At first, like any typical generic rom-com, the girls don't like the guy and the guy doesn't like the girls, but over time the girls like the guy, but the guy doesn't seem to have any interest in the girls whatsoever like that. Now, I'm only at episode 4, so I could be wrong later on in the series, but from where I'm at right now, it's either there will be no romance whatsoever from the guy, like he's not gonna end up with any of the girls, or he's gonna end up with Miko, which if he doesn't, then I know the quintessential quintuplet author wrote this anime for sure. I don't care who the actual author is, I know he did it, because this is giving Nico vibes from, you know, QQ, and quite seriously, it's like almost perfect for her to be with him rather than the other two sisters. I mean, I think we can all agree on that if you have watched the anime, and if you have not watched the anime, go ahead and watch the anime, because if you like QQ, you're probably gonna like this as well. Have you ever wanted to see an anime where the Power Rangers are evil? Probably not, but there's one that exists called Go Go Loser Ranger. In this anime, the Power Rangers aren't necessarily evil bad guys, but they are not the good people they pretend to be. They do go around killing innocents, making monsters, using monsters to make them look better for themselves, like creating live events, and fighting fake monsters to look cool, while the real monsters, or in this case a real monster, infiltrates the Power Ranger society, and not only wants to expose them, but also kill them. He tries to be a bad guy, but at heart, over time, he changes to be not human, but not a complete evil monster either. He just wants revenge for trying to look like some weak bum in front of millions and millions of people every Sunday, making the Power Rangers look cooler than they really are. Now that's not to say they aren't strong, because in this world they definitely are strong. However, it's pretty wrong to use monsters to build your own ego when really the Power Rangers are the evil ones here, using monsters, creating them, and doing horrible things behind the scenes. If this sounds remotely interesting to you, I'd recommend watching it because this is really good anime, and I really suck at explanations, but the anime is like, it's pretty good. Not #1 anime of the year, but a pretty good show to binge if you just need something to watch. Comment below if you've already seen it or not. There has not, is not, will not be a better romance anime than Fragrant Flower Blooms with Dignity. Quite literally, to say in the least, every single character is doing their job well. The story is well. I don't understand how there's things like Rent a Girlfriend existing with this anime. How do you even put those two in the same timeline? Not even in the same sentence, the same timeline. Like, this anime should actually be offended to exist with Rent a Girlfriend and any other romance anime that exists currently with it, with the exception of Mikadono Sisters and My Dress Up Darling. Any other anime, romance anime, should be put to shame from this one anime because it's the best. Hands down, you can't tell me anything. This is the best.